her bachelorette party. It's fine. Can't give this away though, okay?
Okay.
Woo! Bryce Con 2023.
Woo! Oh my.
Woo!
All right. Bye, everyone.
What's good, Shirley? Welcome to Bryce Con.
Wow, this is so packed. This is crazy.
Yeah, okay, well, we're making it work, okay? We're making it work.
Making it work.
Listen, we got a foam pit. Tell her about the foam pit.
Foam pit. You gotta sign a liability waiver that signs out your life, or else you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt.
It's not safe.
Not even.
How deep is the foam pit?
Like 1 foot.
Oh.
Not very deep. We couldn't get a lot of foam.
There's foam in there though, so who cares?
There is foam there though. It's technically a foam and it's a pit.
All right.
No.
I'll sign the waiver.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and sign this waiver real quick.
Yeah.
You gotta sign the contract here.
Yeah.
Sign the contract.
Sign the contract. Sign the contract.
Sign the contract.
Don's gonna make sure everything's all the T's and.
No!
Perfect.
But first, before we do that, welcome to your bachelorette party.
What?
That's right. It's your bachelorette party. We got a crazy time for you today, Shirley. It's gonna
Normally, doesn't the maid of honor do this?
Yeah, we just figured it was gonna be me and Don, so.
Yeah.
And you signed the consent waiver too, so it's perfect.
The waiver for
You already signed it. Don't
You
worry
already
about
signed it.
You
You
didn't
signed
read
it.
You didn't read it. You just signed it. It says I consent
signed
to
it.
anything that they do together with me. You know, that's a
Shirley,
binding contract.
I'm gonna be honest. We were 100% doing Bryce Con, and then we had this idea on the way over, and so we're like, "What the? We should do this instead." Okay. Well, Shirley, we rented out a house so we could party at it with you.
Yeah. And
Is there a foam pit?
All right, this is
Kiki
exciting.
gonna be upset.
Why would she be upset? Bryce and I are the maids of honor.
No, it's because she wasn't invited.
Oh.
Don't worry, this is the first of many bachelorette
first
parties.
of many.
Oh,
First of many.
Yeah, we like to party here.
We like to party.
We like to party.
lucky you, Shirley.
We like to party.
I guess
We
so.
like to party. We
The
like
old
to party.
man, Six Flags commercial.
Party, party, party.
Okay. Let's get her out.
Okay. You got her or I got her? I got her.
Yeah, why don't you grab her? I'll get the keys.
Okay, you get the keys. Wait. Should I get Reed here as a stripper? We gotta go across the street.
Okay.
Bryce, did you do the other thing? Or
Nope.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine. That's what we want.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay,
guys,
let me know
let's
if
get
you- let me
inside.
know
Hold
it-
on, you
okay.
can't. You gotta
Oh, okay,
you gotta,
okay.
You gotta let Shirley enter herself.
Okay.
It must have been expensive. Well, you're such a good friend.
I know.
Oh, whoopsie daisy. I didn't mean to knock that over.
God damn it, Finn.
Oh my god, I'm a
Okay,
terrible...
Shirley.
Wow.
Woo. Okay,
This
now
is a
just
crazy
I need you to
house.
just to stand right there, okay?
Okay.
This is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
We got a special surprise coming here for you.
Okay. Oh, lights and every. Wow, that's bright.
Woo. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go stand outside and smoke a cigarette by myself.
Okay.
Where the fuck are the cops?
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my gosh, the music is fast.
Yeah. Where's Finn? Easy
Why not wear a
A.
different wrist?
Why
Easy
did
A.
Herbie just texted me and said, I can't believe you'd rob houses without me.
I don't know what you mean.
What do you mean?
Hang up the phone, Shirley. You're being rude
Shirley,
about your
he's
bachelorette.
just jealous. He's just jealous.
He's just jealous. He's just jealous.
They're saying that you're just jealous. You're just jealous.
Uh-oh, their first fight.
It's a bachelorette party.
Their fight. Their first fight.
Wait, is there someone coming to the party called Mr. Houses?
I can't say what they are, but it's really funny.
Rob? I don't know any Robs. Do you know Rob?
Vonwood tour bus car.
Can't
Are you
believe
out
it.
front?
I'm gonna go stand out front and smoke a cigarette again.
Go smoke a cigarette.
Who the fuck are the cops? Hey.
Hey.
Perfect.
I heard there was a bachelorette party.
Yeah, we're robbing houses and waiting for the cops to show up for the past fucking half hour so we can call them strippers. Shirley doesn't know that she thinks we rented this house for a bachelorette party. So park your car over there, come inside, and pretend to be a stripper.
Okay.
You know, about $2,000
All
a person.
right. Oh wait, I just realized.
Uh-oh. Hey.
It just hit me.
I can't.
It just hit me.
I can't come
It
inside.
just hit me.
Yeah.
Fuck. This is weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's your bachelorette party. You need to stop being a
Bachelorette. Oh, what? Oh, hi. Oh.
Get back in there, dickhead.
Okay, everybody. Woo!
What's happening?
All right, let's.
Are they here?
We're crazy. It's almost time for this surprise. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Okay, who cares? Put your phone away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Shirley?
Yeah. What?
I need made.
Yeah. Shirley.
Wow.
Wedding. Marriage. Basil. Perfect. Wedding.
Financial responsibilities.
Yup. Shared bank account.
Yeah.
Shared insurance. Shared taxes. All of that shit. What?
Yeah.
Emergency contacts.
What? What? Emergency contacts. What? What? What?
What?
What? Who? Me? You? Who?
Squat the
Me?
song.
No,
Yep.
you.
Yup.
Me.
Okay.
Wow. You
Together.
guys should go into the songwriting
Bonded.
field.
Marriage.
Divorce.
Marriage.
What?
Hopefully not a divorce. Been there,
No
done that. No
divorcing.
more divorces.
Yeah.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Counseling.
What?
Honey, I'm taking the kids.
Oh. Honey, I shrunk the kids. Also, I'm divorcing you.
What?
I'm taking the new car.
Yep.
And the dog.
What?
Not the
And-
dog.
Uh-oh, strippers are here. Strippers are here.
What is going on here?
Welcome to Shirley
Oh my
Lemon's
God.
bachelorette party. You guys must be the strippers.
Oh
You
my
guys
God.
must be the strippers.
Wait,
Okay.
You guys
Hold on.
must be
They
the
just need-
strippers. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the bachelorette party.
Just for you, Shirley. Just for you.
I didn't want strippers.
That's okay. I knew you wanted strippers, so we got you
we
cop
I didn't
strippers.
want strippers.
I knew
I
you
didn't
wanted
want
strippers. More
strippers.
strippers.
Oh, there's another one.
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Shit, Bobby.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
There's so many strippers. So many strippers.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Yup. Just for you, Shirley.
Shirley.
Just for you, Shirley.
Just for you, Shirley.
Got it.
Just for you.
Never mind.
This is
Bachelorette party. Last days before freedom.
Last days of freedom.
Hey, Don, your cat
Yeah.
is impounded, by the way.
Oh, that's fine. I figured when my son was driving it, something would happen to it.
Oh my gosh.
Monkey,
we arrested a monkey.
Yep.
What?
Let's get
Who's the
weird.
Bachelorette?
Let's get weird. It's
But-
Shirley
Oh,
Lemon.
Shirley, I think.
Oh
I think
my
it's Shirley.
goodness.
Oh. That's right,
She likes
Shirley.
nature, so I think this is what she likes.
You're in for
Shirley,
a little
go-
bit of a show today, huh?
Go give him a dollar. Go give him a dollar,
Give him a
Shirley.
dollar. Go give him a dollar.
Give him a
Or
dollar.
a little bit of a twirl.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Give him a dollar.
yeah.
Dollar, Shirley.
Woo, the smoke show. The smoke
Oh,
show.
There you go.
The
I gave the Sasquatch a dollar.
What
There
you
we
say?
go.
You gotta
There
give,
we
you gotta give
go.
them all a dollar. Gotta give
This
them all
is
a dollar.
crazy. This is crazy.
Crazy.
Oh man, Shirley's Bachelorette Party 2023.
I got you a dollar. I got you a dollar.
Woo! There we go, Shirley. What's Basil gonna say, huh? He's gonna
There's a
was
dollar.
he's gonna see these photos and
He's
he's gonna
already
go,
upset.
uh-oh. Someone had fun tonight. This is a movie right
I
now.
got all of them a dollar.
That's
Oh,
good.
thank you
I got
guys.
a dollar.
That's great.
This is
great.
This is insane.
It is insane. You thought we
Wow.
forgot, huh? We knew you wanted
Thought we
strippers.
forgot. Yeah,
Wow.
we knew.
I did not want strippers.
You know, when you said, I saw you blushing when you said I like
Yes,
nature. You know, you said I like nature. We figured you needed something a little bit more hairy. You know.
Yep.
What?
Yep. We know that Basil
mean,
doesn't have an inch of hair on him.
Yeah.
He has a lot of hair on.
You have a goatee or a mustache or something.
Stop right there, Bryce Miller!
Oh my
wait!
goodness.
His ass!
A tour guide.
Don, get in,
Wait,
get in,
why
Don,
did that
get
one
in,
leave
Don.
with
I'm getting in. I'm getting in. What?
Get in, Don, get in.
I can't fucking get in. There you go.
Ah, excuse me. Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Excuse me.
Pardon
Excuse me.
Pardon me. Excuse me.
Oh,
The
God.
back of that hash, hold on, give it up.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, the Bachelorette party is going so wrong.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Bryce, I actually stole some shit from the house.
You're not gonna get away, Bryce Miller, not again!
What is this? Is Shirley's Bachelorette party. Listen, we can talk about this.
This is all a misunderstanding. It's
This
just
is all
for
just a misunderstanding.
it's just for a bachelorette party.
Yes, just for a Bachelorette party.
Give yourself up, Mr. Miller!
It's just a bachelorette party.
Hello, currently in the middle of a car. Currently in the middle of a car chase.
Get away from
Hey,
the
honey,
military
what you
task
doing?
force.
Oh, this is a misunderstanding.
This is just a misunderstanding.
Let's box this thing.
This is a misunderstanding.
This is a misunderstanding.
We got it now.
Bryce, you got it.
Nah, you're screwed. Get out of the car.
This is just
This
a
is
misunderstanding,
It's
guys.
time to go to
Right
jail.
there.
This is a misunderstanding.
Hey, this is misunderstanding.
This is a misunderstanding, guys.
They're running.
The driver's still in.
Get out of there, Mr. Miller!
Hold on.
You're
Get out
done!
of the
Hold
car.
on.
You're done!
Hold on.
It's over for you! Your reign of terror
Get out
is
now.
over! Hey!
Oh,
hey!
no, he's out. He's running. Oh, God, I can't run. I'm going to get
Ah, what the fuck?
Hey!
Booba, look out. There's a
Going for
car.
cops.
There's a car, Booba. There's a
There
car.
is a
There's a
car.
car. There's a car. What the fuck? These locals are wildin'.
Back of that. Hey!
Ah, what the fuck?
Going
You
for
didn't even say
cops.
going for cops or
You're
anything.
done! You're done!
Stop it. This is so dangerous.
You're
This
dangerous!
is so dangerous.
What the hell? Going for tase!
Ow! At least you
Going
announced
for
yourself
cops.
that time.
You're done! Ah, no, Booba! We got him! We got him! Yeah, that's what you get! That's BTF shit right there!
Bench trial.
That's what you get.
Bench trial? Oh,
Bench
really?
trial.
Oh, you're gonna
feet
give me a
hurt.
minute to get all the information? Alright, I gotta get some shit.
Bench trial.
All right, now I'm gonna put your stuff in this baggie again. We're gonna get back to that courthouse. Come on.
Today is October 19th, 2023. The time is 2:42 Eastern Standard Time. This is a bench trial for one Mr. Bryce Miller. Judge Gerson, if you could please swear everyone in, I would appreciate your help.
Okay, everybody who's planning to may or may not give testimony here today, stand up, raise your left hand. That's Mr. Basil, that's you, Dawn, Shirley, Booba, and obviously Bryce Miller if he wishes to waive his Fifth Amendment right and testify.
Sure.
Okay, do you collectively swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury, up to and including having to spend 10 minutes alone with Carmine Costello or death? So help you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
How do
Your
you,
Honor.
Honor?
Yes.
I thought you were gonna do a.
I like her.
I like her. too.
Okay, Mr. Miller, today you are facing the following charges. Please enter a plea of guilty or not guilty after each. Burglary,
Not guilty.
misuse of a rental vehicle,
Not guilty.
reckless evading,
Not guilty.
resisting arrest.
Not guilty.
Okay, for the record, that is a blanket not guilty to all charges. Prosecution, when you are ready, you can call your first witness.
The prosecution would like to call Deputy Uga to the stand.
All right, come on up, and when you're ready, let's hear your narrative testimony.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm Deputy Booba, or Director Booba of the Burglary Task Force, badge number 9039er. On October 19th, 2023, I was at MRPD. I just finished processing a suspect. I received a call from one Basil Barbera stating that there was a breaking and entering happening. I believe he said in the hills. He said huge breaking and entering. He made it seem like it was very important. So I do what I always do whenever a civilian calls me with a crime happening. I dropped everything I was doing and I immediately drove to the Vinewood Hills. Also, while I was on my way, I noticed that there had been multiple 911s received from concerned citizens on South Momilton Drive about someone in a Vinewood tour bus breaking into a home with someone with a bag over their head. So arrived on scene. I believe Deputy Minerva was already on scene. There was one Easton Staymates outside waving some glow sticks around, saying he told me to get into my rip away pants, something along those lines. Pull away pants, whatever that means. I entered the property with Officer Minerva, Officer Russell, as well as Deputy Knox standing behind me. In the house, there was bright lights, a camera. Shirley Lemons was there. Bryce Miller was there. I believe he was holding the boomstick. I think Don Hart was there with the camera. And they started saying that it was Shirley Lemons' Bachelorette party. So we in the BTF, you know, we like to entertain the plots of criminals whenever they break into houses. So, you know, we played along. We thought we'd see, you know, what was going on. So some officers got into their underwear or their bathing suits.
Wait, Booba. Are you telling me you want me to add into the court record that the BTF gets it?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
Then I will add to the court record that the BTF gets it.
Thank you, Your Honor. I went downstairs and changed into a Sasquatch suit, similar to what I used to look before long time ago. We all started dancing in front of Miss Lemons, and then I decided that that was enough, and that I had witnessed enough to arrest Mr. Miller, as well as Don Hart, and Easton Staymates was not inside the property, so I didn't think he was much of an arrest there. Then we went back up. I ran at Mr. Miller. I tried tackling him. I told him to stop right there. I missed my tackle. I kind of tripped on the stairs a little bit. He immediately ran outside, got into the tour bus, was honking the horn, telling Dawn to get in. He then drove that tour bus down into the city and towards Los Santos Freeway. 2 different occasions going north and south. He drove in opposite lanes of travel with multiple locals and traffic driving directly towards him. I think there was like 4 or 5 vehicles with trailers too. It was really bad, really dangerous. After his vehicle was boxed on the side of the freeway, Mr. Miller got out and ran over the lanes of traffic on the freeway multiple times, was tased and cuffed by myself a couple times.
I have notes written that I want to bring up.
And then eventually I tased him one more time and put him in cuffs. And that's why we're here today.
If they ask me if I...
All right. Thrilling as always. Thank you, Booba.
I have questions from the bench.
Oh, yes.
Booba, you said you all danced. Can you show me this dance?
Oh, yes, I can. I have to face away from you too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Say no.
Interesting enough.
Kind of like, you know, my hands behind my head and then down the front of my body. And then maybe drop it back a little bit. Do a little turn. And then I'm going to bend over here in 1 second and I'm going to slap my ass.
I hate this.
What kind of party were you throwing?
Like that.
Oh.
That's the essence of it.
Objection, Your Honor. Opinion of a layperson. Booba is not a stripper, nor would he know how to dance like one.
I mean,
My rebuttal.
That was a pretty good dance there, Bryce. Are you saying
Yes, that would be my rebuttal. That
I'm
was
not aroused.
fire.
All right, we have it on record that Bryce Miller is not aroused by Booba's dancing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I am fucking diamonds right now.
That's my director. Show him.
Prosecution, any questions for your witness?
Yes, I got a couple. Why, Mr. Director Booba, was there a breaking and entering call from the address which we responded to?
Yes. There was also a burglary call from the residence that we entered.
And when we arrived on scene, did you find there was an owner of the property present?
Nope, there was no owner. I as well before the bench trial today made sure I went back to the property, and the house was set for sale, and there's no current owner, just the bank.
All right, and you mentioned you done dress yourself in a Sasquatch suit, correct?
I did do that.
Had you identified yourself as police or sheriff or some such?
No.
Yes, when we walked into the property, we were all in uniform with badges present. They also knew who we all were. They said my name multiple times.
Excuse me, miss. Can she just walk up there like that?
Dawn is one of his witnesses. She's allowed to sit at the table.
Ah, perfect.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love that.
I ain't got no further
Hey,
questions
Bryce, I
for
need
you,
you to
Mr.
go first.
Booba.
No, I've got a question for him.
All right.
I need you to-
Bryce,
I need you to
do you have
testify
anything
for-
for cross-examination?
I do, Your Honor. Thank you. Mr. Booba.
Yep.
I'd like to point to the incident report. So please let me know when everyone has that up.
All right. Judges have it.
The prosecution has it, Your Honors.
You got it,
Go
Booba?
ahead, Bryce.
Sure, why not?
Mr. Booba,
All right,
in Corporal, is it Matt? Is it Matt or Mate? I don't want M-A-A-T.
Matt.
Matt. Okay, perfect. In Corporal Matt's statement, and the only statement on this report, it says, at arrival, there was a male individual, Bryce Miller, at the front of the house where the alarm was triggered.
Wait, hold on. Did
It's
you
the,
just say that Matt's was the only statement in the report you have?
Never
you
mind.
said
Never
he-
mind.
he's saying
I see Bobby Russell's too. Looking
Okay.
at that now.
All right. I wanted to make sure. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt. You can go
That's
ahead.
okay. In her statement, she says, at arrival, there was a male individual, Bryce Miller, at the front of the house where their alarm was triggered next to a tour guide bus. He was dancing and told officers it was a bachelorette party and that they were strippers. He stated, "It's not a bit, I promise." Units waited for backup and went inside. However, in your statement, you said that you spoke to an Easton Staymates in front of the property. I'm a bit confused of who you guys saw out front.
When I arrived on scene, it was after Corporal Matt, and she had already been on scene.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mr. Booba, when walking inside of the property, did you identify yourselves as police? Like anything like, police, hands?
When we arrived inside, I believe you, as well as Dawn, were already shouting about it being a bachelorette party.
So I'm gonna take that as a no then.
You seem to know who we were.
I'm gonna take that as a no. It's a yes or no question, Booba. Did you identify yourself as police?
No, there was not time to.
When entering into the property, how soon would you say that you guys started dancing and getting into scandalous clothing?
Well, it was a little hard to see anything because there was a bright light directly at the doorway. I was a little stunned at first. I believe you and Dawn said multiple things about it being a bachelorette party, and then I'd say maybe like 30 seconds to a minute later, we started changing. I went downstairs to change, so it was maybe a minute and a half.
Mr. Booba, did you find any questionable items on my person?
I was not the one that searched you.
But you do have access to the evidence, correct?
I do.
And in looking in that evidence that you've presented to everyone here in the courtroom, did you find anything questionable on my person?
I have not looked at it.
Are you telling me that you're unprepared for this line of questioning?
That's not what I'm saying.
Your Honor, the witness is being hostile.
He is on cross-examination. He is inherently hostile towards your bench.
That is true. Good point, Your Honor. Good point. Mr. Booba, while dancing, did you accept any money from Shirley Lemons?
I believe she threw $1 that attached to my suit because it was made of fur and very staticky.
Uh-huh. Did you like getting money thrown at you, Booba?
I mean, relatively speaking, $1 is not much money.
You hear that, guys? You hear that? Not a lot of money here for Mr. Moneybags over here.
Shaming and not actually answering the question.
Wow.
I feel so shamed.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, am I wrong? Aren't like 90% of people in the city millionaires?
Oh,
I have $5,000.
excuse
okay?
me,
Don't
Booba.
shame
I didn't realize I was talking to a millionaire over here. No further questions, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I still want to know if you like having money
yeah.
thrown at you.
Bryce,
I can't lie, it was quite thrilling.
No.
Okay, thank you.
It wasn't the first time.
I'll do it.
Noted for record. Thank you. All right, Booba, you can step down. Thank you for your time.
Thank
Please
you.
call your next witness.
Drunk Minnesota.
Yes, we'll be calling Basil Barbera.
Okay. And will Mr. Barbera be supplying a narrative testimony, or are you going to ask him questions?
Yeah, we can have a narrative followed by questioning.
I can't believe Basil did
All
this.
right, Mr. Barbera, when you are ready, please provide us with your narrative testimony.
All right. I had woken up this morning and received a call from my fiance that she was having a party, and that I wasn't invited to said party because it was quote unquote a bachelorette party, right? But where's the bachelor party, right? So I see this call and little upset that I wasn't invited to this party. So, she told me it was in Vinewood Hills. So, I thought I might, scope it out, see what was going on, see if I could, maybe stop by just for a drink or two or something. And I couldn't really find where the party's at. So I called her back and she told me that, there was a Vinewood tour bus they were using and stuff. Right. So I found that bus and, found the party and, I just realized I wasn't exactly welcome at the party, and I got a little upset that I wasn't allowed at the party, and so I know that Booba really wants to catch Bryce Miller because Bryce always gets away, and so hold Booba down because I knew that he would be the one to bust Bryce for throwing a party and not inviting me. And yeah, so I made a phone call, told him where it was, kind of the general location to bust that party. And then I, kind of observed from afar for a bit and then left.
Is that all of your testimony, Mr. Barbera?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
I have some questions before I move you over to.
So do I.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start very easy for you.
Okay.
Can you name your fiancée?
Shirley Lemons.
Okay. Do you trust Shirley Lemons?
That's a touchy question.
No, it isn't. I'm asking you a question. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. Do you trust your fiancée?
Yes, I trust her. Yeah.
Good answer.
So you trust her in a Bachelorette party scenario? Nothing would happen. She wouldn't be throwing money at male strippers or acting in a way that would embarrass you publicly, right?
Of course, of course not.
So you trust her implicitly. You'll let her live her own autonomous life away from you. You trust her to, not overstep any of the mutually agreed boundaries of a relationship you and her have asserted for yourselves going forward in a life that you're planning on spending together forever, right? Nothing.
What? Respectfully, sir.
Respectfully, you will answer the question.
Yes. Yep. Yes.
So why then, according to your testimony,
This is funny.
did you weaponize the police against your fiance today?
That sucks.
Does suck.
Well, because they didn't invite me to the Bachelorette party. They didn't invite me to the Bachelorette party. I wanted to go. Where's my party?
Big Karen energy. Big Karen energy.
Are you suggesting that your wife-to-be has to plan your bachelor party?
Yes.
You cannot
Sad
plan
Shirley
one for
looks in the
yourself?
back.
We share a best man.
So depressed.
Does that mean you have to share a party?
Well, I'd like to. I like hanging out with her and her friends. And
this
why
is
shouldn't we share a
codependence in
party?
its highest degree.
Do you
How
often
codependent can you be?
disregard her wishes and
Well,
do as
sometimes.
you want regardless?
Just ripping Basil apart.
Well, I don't know if that's really. I don't. Skip.
No, there's no skipping.
Skipping a judge? Skipping the honorable judge
I hope Basil goes to jail for this. I hope he goes to jail.
But
do I need to step in, Grace?
Wait, I'm noticing a pattern here, Gatsby. He doesn't trust his female fiance. He doesn't want to talk to the female judge.
Oh, no.
Your Honor, his viewpoints do not represent those of the prosecution.
I'm going to object and say I've never met this man before in my life.
I respect my fiance. I respect.
Oh, but you don't respect the judge?
Enough to trust her on her own in a bachelorette party. Not a steak and dough, a bachelorette.
She threw money at a man in a Bigfoot costume. How can I respect that?
Threw $1. That's more insulting than it is performatory.
Something earlier.
And even if she did, that is the to-do thing at a party involving strippers. It's not like she dragged him into the back room and blew him. Is it, Basil?
Do you think I should leave the call? I can confirm that did not happen.
Thanks, Booba.
Thank you, Booba.
We just out here handing out showers.
Basil, why do you think you're good enough for Shirley?
No?
Yeah, why?
Oh shit!
I'm being honest, Your Honor.
No,
I'm not sure that I am.
Oh, God.
We aren't either.
Yeah, that is abundantly clear to the court.
I'm sorry. Lemmy, I'm sorry.
Did we ruin a marriage?
Prosecution, your witness for questioning.
All right, Mr. Barbera, you said you called me. When you called me, you stated that there was a large breaking and entering. How did you know that it was a breaking and entering?
Well, respectfully, sir, I didn't know it was a breaking and entering, but I knew that it would get you to come bust the party. So.
Oh.
Okay, so you didn't. You were lying to me.
Yes, sir.
I think Basil's gonna go to jail. Basil's gonna go to jail.
100%.
So you misled me when you called me and
Funniest
told
thing
me
is
that
if
there was
I
a
don't get
breaking and
arrested and
entering
Basil
happening in
does.
Pinewood Hills.
Yes, sir. I just wanted you to bust the party.
Right. Wow, I'm upset.
What? Don't say that. Come on, everyone in
As
this
you should be, Booba.
courthouse is Booba. Come on.
Okay, Mr. Barbera, did you witness them enter the property?
No.
Did you witness anyone go in and go out of the property at any point in time?
No.
Oh my god!
I love them.
But you know if there's a cure for cyanide pills?
I love them.
You know if there's a cure for cyanide pills?
He said he was gonna be good.
Cyanide?
He's falling apart up there.
Basil, are you nervous right now?
Incredibly so, sir.
All right. Did anyone say anything to you today in the courthouse to lead you to alter your testimony?
No.
I was going to object that, but he said
Did
no.
anyone say anything outside of the courthouse?
No, I haven't spoken to any of my traitorous friends today.
Traitors?
You spoke to me.
Yeah.
I only did treason one time.
Yeah, sorry about that one, Dawn.
Okay, Don, I'd be witness
that's
tampering,
okay.
not treason anyways.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Barbera, when did you said you hid outside the property? When did you leave?
I left after you arrived and went inside.
Okay, so you did see someone go inside.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
I mean,
all right. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So you said you saw police arrive.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay. Was there anyone standing outside when police arrived?
Yes, there was a person
Very
outside
tempted.
dancing.
Who do you know who that person was?
It was I believe it was Easton Staymates.
Oh, okay, right. So Easton Staymates was dancing outside the door.
Correct.
Okay, and then after officers arrived, how many officers did you see go inside?
I didn't see the officers directly go inside. I just knew that they were going to go inside, and I drove off. Like I saw them heading towards the door, and I drove off because I didn't want to stick around.
Okay, so you left when officers basically right before they went.
It's too late.
All right.
I don't want to do too many witnesses.
What did he do?
No, it's fine. I just want you and Shirley as witnesses.
Oh, hey.
Basil, when the police arrived, what were they wearing?
I want to watch them being cleansed.
I believe that Booba was wearing what he's wearing now. The other officers were in uniform, kind of like the black one back there.
And did they arrive in marked police cars?
Yes, they
do it anyways. The kangaroo court.
What the fuck does that mean, actually? Okay, what the fuck is going on with the cultists in the back?
Figuring it out. He
This
took a
something
cyanide
about a
pill.
cyanide
pill. He took a cyanide pill,
and
yeah.
He's not. McGregor's not letting me take him to the hospital.
He wants to watch.
Okay, well, are you endangering his life?
Where is my cult leader, Judge Maya Mahmood?
Wow,
Wait,
I already have too
what?
many witnesses. I can't.
She is the power behind
Basil
the
had me
Senate.
punch him a few times in hopes to get the police called. And then also when the cops first showed up, the one in the shorts asked how hot Shirley
Already,
was.
that was fast.
That
was really fast.
This is really important information that could help you, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we're waiting. No more questions for the witness, Your Honor.
No, I know. I'm telling you, so you object.
I have nothing for him, Your Honor.
What?
Understandable. You can step down.
Wait.
Oh.
I'm going to allow questions from Shirley Lemons.
Yeah,
I Shirley, you're going to ask this man while he's under oath?
Better.
No.
Let this shit slide?
Come on, Shirley. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself.
Assert
I'm
yourself.
a very private person when it comes to my relationship.
Become
and so I wanna
public.
keep it that way.
Except for when it involves strippers.
Excuse
Oh, you hear that, Shirley? He's thinking in public.
Stop digging!
Fight!
He's making it
I
public
would
right now.
actually punch him for you, Shirley. Just putting that out there.
No, I have nothing.
The court respects your son, Shirley.
You can step down, Mr. Barbera, and take your shovel with you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I feel like it's like multiple shovels.
Do
at
not
this
leave
point.
the courthouse until a verdict is being given. You are being told you have to stay here. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. I just want you to be aware, Mr. Barbera. On the stand right now, you just admitted to multiple felonies and some misdemeanors. Don't leave.
Oh, God. Fucking idiot.
Okay. Uba, anything you'd like to point to in the evidence before we hand it over to the defense?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to point out, let's see here.
Don, I think I can skip you.
You think you can?
Yeah. I'll skip
You
you,
want to
and
tag
just
in
go
Easton
Shirley.
instead?
No, I only need one witness.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I'll just give my testimony and then I'll
Of
give
course,
Shirley's.
in
We
Mr.
did the same
Miller's
thing.
possessions, when we
Yeah,
took
yeah.
him into custody, he had possession of lockpicks which can be used to forcibly enter a home, along with the rental papers used to get ownership of their tour bus which he evaded in. We also have the dispatch calls and burglar alarm which we received from the home and the concerned residents.
This has been
of
so
Milton.
funny.
As well as the we have like 3 911 calls. The first couple of which include a Vinewood Hills, being in the Vinewood Hills, as well as a tour bus, which would match the description of the one that Mr. Miller evaded in. As well as the person, the second 911 call about the elderly lady saying that someone with a bag over their head and handcuffed was taken into the property out of the tour bus. And last but not least, the property ownership of South Milton Drive 16, the house that they were inside of, not having an owner and being owned by
Shirley
the
screwed you
bank.
over?
I feel like if you...
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Also, who cares? Basil got in trouble.
Is that everything?
Yes, the prosecution rests, Your Honors.
Thank you very much, defense. If you would like to call your first witness, please.
Absolutely. Defense calls myself, Bryce Miller, as our first witness.
It's a bold choice.
Would you like me to give a narrative first, Your Honor?
Yes, please. I'm looking forward to it once you're ready.
Of course. Well, Your Honor, it started off as a beautiful Thursday, and, well, there wasn't too much going on. So Don Hart and I decided to get a tour bus and put on BryceCon 2023. We were making all sorts of preparations. We were getting a foam pit. We were going to go to the casino and gamble and stand around in a circle for too many hours, socially drinking and just kind of going from conversation to conversation. It was going to be a great time. Until we had the great idea to give Shirley Lemons a bachelorette party. She and Basil have been recently engaged, and we wanted to throw her a party. So we picked up Shirley. She willingly got into the car. She signed a consent form saying that she could be handcuffed and blindfolded.
Hot.
And what was that?
Hot. I just said hot.
Well,
consent is always hot.
Consent is key.
Consent
Consent is
true.
key.
Agreed.
And she got into the tour bus with us. We picked up some friends. We got to the house that we were throwing the bachelorette party in. We had a camera crew there and lights and music and dancing, and it was a great time. And I ordered some strippers. And then the police showed up randomly. They did not identify themselves as the cops, though. Now I know they're the police. But they showed up in cop uniforms, and I said, "Oh, you guys must be the strippers," to which they said, "Hang on," went downstairs, began to get undressed, got into very scandalous clothing, came back upstairs and started twerking and grinding and dancing around Shirley. Shirley was giving them money. They were loving it. They were loving the music. I completely thought these were the strippers that we had ordered. One of them went downstairs and then came back up dressed in the clothing that they were when they originally entered in and started chasing at me with a gun in their hand. I fled the scene because I was afraid of who the fuck this person was. And they finally, you know, they got to me. They boxed me. They were very aggressive. Don and I were fucking afraid. And then they were like, by the way, this is the police and you're under arrest. And we were like, oh. And then Booba arrested me. I'm not quite sure why Booba doesn't like me. He kind of has this vendetta against me and is constantly harassing me. One time I called him.
Everyone think I have a vendetta against them.
One time I called him and told him I was in front of a house in I think it was Vinewood area, and he called me a bitch and told me to stay there, and then he immediately drove to my location to see what I was doing. I don't really know. Maybe this is some weird targeting thing. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna jack to Foundation. But how is this related?
Well, this is well, you were involved in it, and I was involved in it, and we obviously have a history, Booba. And Basil has testified that he called you to come grab me, that you eagerly assisted in.
Yeah, I am going to agree with Bryce on this one that it is pertinent to his reaction to your presence. I will weigh it accordingly with the case, but it is going to be allowed on record. The objection's overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to. I see that you've already put up the picture on the projector. Sorry. As you could see, everyone's dancing, having a great time, basically naked. I don't know about you guys, but I can't tell that those are police. Maybe if they had come inside and said, police, put your hands up or something, we would have obeyed and been really confused about it, but I completely
Bryce,
thought
I'm gonna
these were
need you to,
strippers.
like, I need you to be more clear with that. All these people involved in the orgy on the screen there, when you say come inside, what exactly are you talking about?
They entered into the house. Sorry, I know that could be confusing. However, they did go downstairs to change, and I am unsure of what may or may not have happened downstairs, Your Honor. Yeah.
Concerning.
Anyways, that's my statement. I'm confused. We were just throwing a bachelorette party. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, this is not usual for my bench trials, but because I trust her. Dawn, do you have any follow-up questions for Bryce?
Bryce, how long have we been friends with Shirley?
We've been friends with Shirley for a very long time. I'd say at least 2 years.
And were you there for her first marriage?
Yes, although I don't think we should comment on that at this time.
I know I'm saying, but then we will be here for her second one too, because we care about her and don't want to get her married to a guy who's throwing her under the bus. But we're happy for her regardless, right?
Yeah, we're happy for her regardless of Basil's jealousy and just kind of beta-ness.
Yeah, beta-ness. Okay, thank you. Thank you. No further questions.
Okay, prosecution, cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Miller, how did you arrive at the house, the South Milton Drive 16?
The tour bus.
And how did you get inside the property?
We opened the door. That's
You didn't
normally
use a
how you
lockpick
open.
to break in?
Nope.
Why do you have a used lockpick in your pockets?
Am I not allowed to have a lockpick on my possession? I thought it was.
Well, it's used. What do you use it for?
I use lockpicks all the time for stuff.
Well, what do you use this one specifically for?
I don't know. I haven't used that one in a while.
So you don't remember the last time you used that lockpick?
No? Is it illegal for me to have a lockpick on me?
No, it's not. Who owns that property?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know? So you just went inside of it?
I mean, we got the okay from it.
You got the okay. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, I'd like to know about that.
Oh, some guy was standing out in front, and we were looking for a house to party, and they were like, "Yeah, sure, come in."
Oh, okay. Can you describe the individual?
Chill. Hella chill.
Chill. You didn't get a name or anything?
I didn't get their ID. No.
You didn't get a name. You didn't think it'd be important to find out if that individual actually owned the house?
God, Booba, why are you such a vibe killer? We were just throwing a bachelorette
Answer the
party.
question, Mr. Miller.
No, I didn't get a fucking name. He said it was chill. I said cool.
So you just take strangers' words?
Fuck yeah, dude. That's a house to party in. You kidding me?
Right. Okay. All
Why
right.
would I not take that?
On the consent form that you said Shirley signed, there's no date.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll contact my lawyer real quick and make sure he drafts up a better consent form next time. Well, my bad. Booba.
Okay. How am I supposed to believe that the consent form you have is not from her previous marriage?
Well, I guess that. Are you saying that I kidnapped her at a previous marriage?
You could have. You've kidnapped her multiple times.
That's a question for Shirley Lemons. I made my statement.
Have you ever hired strippers before?
Yes.
You have. Do strippers normally change into something else after they arrive?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they don't come to the house prepared, already dressed?
No. It's called striptease. They're strippers, Booba. They're
Well,
stripping
yeah, they
down
take off
into
their clothing, but they don't change into something else to strip.
stripping, changing, potato. You're reaching here.
Did you tell the people that entered the house to start dancing?
No, everyone started dancing consensually. I said, you must be the strippers. And then everyone just started dancing.
Right.
I think,
Okay.
actually, hold on. That's incorrect. I said, you must be the strippers. And then you guys said, hang on, and went downstairs and changed.
After they changed, were they still wearing police insignia on them?
Hard to tell.
You could take a look at the picture if you'd like.
Okay, well, let's see. One's in a monkey suit. One's completely shirtless. Another one's in a bathing suit with, I think that says detective on it. I guess the other one's wearing all black, and that might be a badge, but I don't know. I mean, strippers come in dressed as, I've had strippers dressed as cops before.
Mr. Miller, the light that's aimed at the door, would you consider that bright?
No, not for me.
So that bright light that is shining directly at the door.
Sorry, not bright for me. Maybe you didn't hear that. Not bright for me.
Not bright for you. Okay. Could you see the doorway?
Yeah.
And when the people came in that you claimed to be the strippers, that you obviously know are not now, could you see them?
Are you asking if I was blind, Booba?
I'm asking if you could see them.
Yes, I could see the people that came into the house.
All right. How were they dressed?
Some were wearing various clothing items, and they ran downstairs immediately and dressed into clothes that resembled. Well,
before that, when they came in the property.
Well, I mean, they're wearing what you were wearing the same thing. He's not wearing the same thing. He was wearing a baseball hat though. But we did order cop strippers.
Your Honor, I can put the hat on if you'd like. It clearly says SDSO on it.
Is it the hat that Dickhead gave you?
Indeed it is, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that says
Noted
G
for the
unit
record.
on it.
Yeah, that's why Dickhead liked it. Thank you, Deputy.
Of course, Your Honor.
You said you ordered strippers.
Mm-hmm.
How much did you pay for those strippers?
Too fucking much because they didn't show.
Oh, they didn't show.
Yeah, because you guys showed up, or maybe they were gonna show, and then you guys fucking spoiled the party beforehand. Because you've got such a hate boner for me.
How come you didn't include that in your... What?
What was that, Boo Boo?
That wasn't me.
Make sure you speak up for the courts.
Speak up, Booba.
That wasn't me, Your Honor.
That was a recording I had of you saying you love me. You remember that, Booba?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm playing it right now.
Love you. Love you.
You remember when you told me you loved me, Booba?
I don't. I know. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Like I said, Your Honors.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Okay.
We're extremely interesting, and I'm definitely keeping it on the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How come you didn't allude to hiring strippers in your testimony?
I did.
You said they arrived, but you didn't say you hired them. You didn't say you called them. You didn't say you paid for them.
I think I did. If not, might be. I hired strippers, though.
Can you give me a dollar amount on how much you paid for them?
Well, I didn't pay them yet because they didn't fucking show. And they get paid after they do the show.
Well, you said way too much.
Yeah, way too much. They're asking for way too much.
Okay,
They
so
didn't fucking show.
how much did they cost?
I was going to give them $50K.
You were going to give them $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
For clarification, each or as a group?
Depending on it, there was going to be a couple of them. It was going to be each. It was very gracious. Very gracious.
That is very generous.
Much more than Booba made in a single night. Am I right, Your Honors?
I'm sorry, just for my own clarification. You said earlier that you were poor. How do you intend to pay these people?
Well, I'm not poor. I just said Booba was poor shaming.
How much money do you have, Mr. Miller?
That's kind of a random question.
You don't have to answer that question. You don't have to answer.
It's a personal question, Booba. Jesus.
Are you poor?
That's a fucked up question, too. I'm not going to answer that respectfully, Your Honor.
You don't have to.
I feel like I'm being targeted.
When you exited the property after you claimed that someone was running at you with a taser, did you see any vehicles outside?
There was lots of cars passing by the street, yes.
Did you see any cars parked?
Yes.
Outside the property?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Can you describe them?
4 wheels, 4 doors. Some of them had 2 doors. Headlights, windshields. I believe one was electric. The rest were gas.
Can you describe the colors of them?
One was white. Tour bus was blue. I don't recall the other ones.
The white vehicle. Did it have a giant in big gold letters sheriff written on the side of it?
No, I believe it was an Audi.
Okay, did you see any police cars outside?
I don't recall.
You don't recall.
It all happened so fast.
Did you see any lights around?
Red
and blue flashing lights.
No.
Okay, when you were driving out of the property, you crashed into multiple police cars.
The cop cars did come then. You're right, Booba.
Okay, the cop cars were parked in front of your vehicle
and then
when
I
you
saw
got in to
you.
flee.
I saw you. Well, sorry, I didn't realize that you were answering for me, Booba.
Oh, I'm just I'm not answering for you. I'm saying that there were vehicles parked in front of you that were cop cars. And you're saying
You're testifying while questioning. Okay.
Are you telling me what I remember,
Booba? Counsel is testifying, guys. That's the objection.
Your Honor, I'm scared. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Samantha. Objection sustained.
It wasn't Samantha, it was lasagna.
Aya's got it today. Woo!
Oh.
It wasn't me.
Booba,
but I also said it. I whispered it.
If you could not put words in my mouth, Booba, I would really appreciate that. I know you hate me, but please.
When you got into the tour bus,
objection is sustained. For the record. No more testifying in your questions, please, Booba.
All right.
Thank you.
When you got into the tour bus, was your vehicle blocked from leaving?
No.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Did you say anything when you were leaving?
I don't recall. Probably just screams.
Why did you shout, Dawn, get in?
Because I care about Dawn, and a crazed stripper was running at me with a gun.
Oh, is it a gun now? I thought you said it was a taser.
In my testimony, it was a gun. In your testimony, it was a taser. But we're gonna stop putting words in my mouth, right?
Your Honor, can we look at the transcript? I'm fairly certain
Transcript?
he said taser.
No, he said people ran at him with a gun. You changed it to taser. I have that on the record. I've already noted that, Booba.
All right, understood, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
When you started fleeing from the property, did you hear lights and sirens?
I don't recall. It all happened so fast.
Holy shit, Bryce is gonna win.
Right.
Do you not believe me?
That doesn't matter, does it?
You're right. It doesn't matter.
Any further questions, Booba? Or are you done with this witness?
You got anything else?
I think I'm still gonna lose this. I'll be surprised if we win this, but I'm having fun.
All right. No further questions.
All right, Bryce, thank you. You can step down and call your next witness, please.
Shirley Lemons to the stand. Please.
And will you be asking Shirley to provide a narrative, or will you be asking her direct questions?
I can just ask her questions because I feel like Shirley's narrative fits very similar to mine.
All right.
And I don't want to waste people's time.
When you are ready, Bryce, please start with your questions.
Okay. Hello, Miss Lemons. First of all, so sorry about what's happened so far in court today. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Miss Lemons, did you sign a consent form today from Don and I?
Yes.
Okay. So you, just to be clear, you willingly had a bag over your head and were placed into a car with handcuffs?
There's a little more to it, but yes.
Perfect.
Consent is hot.
Perfect. Perfect. Did we
Agreed.
ask you if you were okay with it before we did it?
Yes, you did.
Amazing. So you got unwillingly?
Yes.
Miss Lemons, was Basil mad that he wasn't invited to the Bachelorette party?
Yes.
Objection, speculation.
Your Honor, I mean, I'm just simply stating stuff that's already been brought up to the courtroom. I can rephrase it in a way.
Bryce, you said you can reword that to avoid the objection?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the question is withdrawn?
Okay, I will withdraw the question,
Okay.
yes.
Question's withdrawn, objection no longer needed. Go ahead, Bryce.
Miss Lemons,
Mm-hmm.
who was all invited to the Bachelorette party?
It was you, Bryce Miller, Don Hart, Finn Brennan, myself, Shirley Lemons, and Easton showed up a little later. Easton's teammates.
All right.
As a stripper.
Was there anyone that wasn't invited that may have been, upset?
I received a phone call from, I call my fiance Herbie. His name is Basil Barbera, but I do call him Herbie. So if I ever reference Herbie, that's who I'm referencing. Just
Okay,
because
that's adorable.
Thank you.
It's what I call him.
Super cute.
But Herbie did call me and asked me what I was doing.
And what did you say?
I said I was at a bachelorette party, my bachelorette party.
Oh.
And he did express to me that he was upset that he was not invited.
Gosh. That's it's a little odd. Did Did Herbie say or do anything that, after not being invited?
We had a phone call, and he was just expressing that he was upset. And then we had another phone call, and he asked like what car was parked outside of the house, to which I answered it was one of the Vinewood tour buses. And then that was pretty much the only interactions that I had.
How long would you say that we were in the house for?
Probably 30 to 40 minutes. It was quite a while.
Were you ever in any danger at all, or scared, or?
I didn't feel. You guys were saying it's a bachelorette party, and there was music, and we were playing games, so I wasn't scared at all.
Got it. What happened when people entered into the property?
Well, we were all standing down the stairs. Dawn was filming, Bryce was having the boom mic, and Finn was dancing, and I was just kind of standing there. And at first it was 3 officers. It was Booba and then the 2 female officers that were there. They came in, and Bryce greeted them and was like, "Welcome to the bachelorette party." They quickly ran downstairs to get changed into more appropriate clothing for a bachelorette party. Then the 4th officer, the guy that's standing, I'm sorry, I don't know your name, right next to Booba, came in, and he's like, "Oh, let me go change too." They all came back up in their garb, and then came around me and started dancing. And then it was either Dawn or Bryce suggested, "Hey, you should give them some singles. It's a bachelorette party. They're the strippers." So then I proceeded to give each one of them $1.
At any time, any point, did any of them deny being strippers and refuse your money?
No.
Who danced the best that night?
I don't know. I was a little
To be honest, I think it was Bobby.
very overwhelmed. I would think the ladies, though. I think the ladies danced the best. There was 2 girls and 2 guys, and I think the ladies won.
Okay. How much money did you think you spent tonight on the
$4.
strippers? $4. Was it worth the $4?
I was just doing what you do at bachelorette parties. So I don't. I mean, it's $4. It's nothing crazy.
Okay. Yeah, no further questions for me, Your Honor.
Wait, may I ask her a few questions?
Sure, Don.
What did you think of the decorations?
What?
The decorations.
Decorations?
Yes.
Excuse me, Don.
The decorations. You know what else? You know, like the straws that they have at bachelorette parties, and the cake. The decorations.
Decorations, right?
Decorations.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was made up. Finn brought that up to.
Can we get that in spell? Can we get that spelled?
I have a question. I have a question. Shirley, how many penises have you seen today?
They were hanging from the ceiling, Your Honor.
I don't think she wants to answer that question with her fiance in the courtroom.
There we go. They're putting words into the witness's mouth again.
Are you telling me? Wait. Are you telling me that Puzzle is also witness intimidating at this moment?
There was no live penis.
What do you mean?
Everyone was
Bryce
fully
doesn't
clothed.
have a penis?
Everyone was fully clothed. I didn't see a live.
What about
penis
plastic
today.
ones? Plastic ones.
There was a lot of plastic ones.
Smooth like a Ken doll.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
everyone
smooth
was
like a Ken
fully
doll.
clothed.
After the show of today, do you still want to marry Basil?
Yes, of course.
Fucking fine.
Really?
Okay.
They say jail
How was
changes
that?
a man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It was
I hope
the
it does
great
change for you,
Lord.
Shirley.
Okay, I
Are
don't,
you, honey? Okay, that's no
I don't
further.
think we have any more further questions, Your Honors.
Okay, prosecution. Cross-examination, please.
Yes. Hi, Shirley.
Hi, Booba.
Did
Do you want me to
sign-
face you or do you want me to face them?
Yeah, if you could face it, that'd be great.
I'm
Did
gonna
you sign
fail
the
this.
consent form before or after you were handcuffed and had a bag
I think
over your
that
head?
you're gonna not get any jail
do you
time, and I
want
think Basil's gonna get all the jail
narrative
time.
of it, or
And I think
am I
that would
allowed
be
to
the
give
best
like some type of?
As long as I don't get breaking and entering.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to answer the question with a, like a short story, that's fine.
So basically,
cultists at this trial.
I was in the car because I was under the
Why did
ruse
you
that it
attract
was
cultists?
like BrasCon, and so I was dressed in my Brass cosplay. We went into the Vinewood car, and then we stopped, pulled over. When we pulled over, Don handcuffed me, and then they were talking about a foam pit, and I wanted to sign, or they wanted me to sign the waiver for a foam pit. So Don uncuffed me. Bryce came over with the consent form, and I signed the consent form.
What we did.
And then they handcuffed me again, put me back in the car. And then we got pulled over.
Object.
We didn't get pulled over. We pulled over at the Vanilla Unicorn. And
Say
they
objection,
brought
that's
me
not
out of
what
the car
the-
again.
that's not what the, consent
and
form
they
says.
said, "Are you okay with playing pin the tail on the chip and tail?"
Object, Your Honor. Well, you know what? That's fine. The consent form didn't say that, but you know what? Still cook.
Yeah, and then I was like, I don't know what that means. And they're like, "Are you okay with being blindfolded and handcuffed?" And I was like, if it's part of the bachelorette party, sure. And then I got back in the car after getting handcuffed and blindfolded.
So how many decorations were there?
Okay, so when you signed the consent form, what did the consent form actually say?
God, Don.
I didn't, if I'm being honest, didn't actually read it.
Okay,
Nobody
but
ever reads contracts in San Andreas.
I
Booba.
just signed it.
I read one time and got a burglar because I read it.
Cool.
So I'm still not entirely sure what it is.
But they led
I-
you to believe it was about a foam pit.
Yeah, we were talking about a foam pit.
Okay, and you stated that
Yeah, but
Don
she
put
said
you in
that-
handcuffs. That was that was before,
She
and then
just
took
said
you
it
out
was
and put you
fine.
back in handcuffs.
They handcuffed me, then I got taken out of the handcuffs, then I signed, and then I got put back in the handcuffs.
I would
Okay,
ask
perfect.
again.
And then you said they took you to the Vanilla
gave
Unicorn,
consent.
pinned the tail on whatever,
She
and then they
gave
put a
consent.
bag over your head.
Yes. It was a cut up
She
stuffed
was just- she
animal,
already said
like
it.
raccoon
Both my
stuffed
statement-
animal
my
that
statement,
they
she
just
said it. It's fine.
placed over my head.
He's trying to paint
Got
it
it.
as a bad thing.
When did you? Actually,
consented.
sorry. Could you hear properly with the bag over your head?
At that point, yes.
So if the bag were over your head now, could you hear me like clearly speaking?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you
If I
get the
get
bag taken
trespassing,
off
this
your
is a
head?
win.
When I got when we got to the
If
house
Basil goes to
and
jail,
I was
this is a win.
unhandcuffed and my bag
I'm pretty
was
sure I'm
removed,
gonna get
and they
arrested
said, "Go
as
into the
soon
house."
as you fucking as soon as you
Okay,
fucking
perfect. So
run.
you were unhandcuffed and had the
McGregor
bag
says
removed
we-
before you went into the house.
McGregor says you both
Yeah,
have
right at
warrants.
the
He checked in the
doorstep.
MDW.
Perfect.
Oh, fuck.
When you got
Hey,
there,
Bryce,
in the
I got a
car,
moped outside.
did you
Okay.
hear
Hell yeah.
Bryce
I don't know why they
or
didn't address
Dawn
you.
talk to anyone besides each other?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were talking. There was a point where they put up like the center divider thing or whatever, and I couldn't hear a single thing that they were saying. But
they
other
were
than
still
that-
in the car.
Yeah, they were still in the car.
Okay. And then when you got out and they took the blindfold off, where was the Vinewood bus parked?
It was in the driveway of the house that I went into.
Okay, so if someone was having a conversation at the front door, you would have heard it, right?
From what do you
So if
what's-
you were in the tour bus blindfolded and there was like a conversation happening on the
Isn't
outside
he-
of it,
isn't
maybe
he
like a couple feet
testifying
away, you
again?
would have heard it.
Yeah, probably.
He's
Objection,
testifying.
Your Honor. Speculation, and also he's putting the words into my witness's mouth
I'm
again.
not.
Weird.
I'm trying to gauge what she would be able to hear happening outside of her being blindfolded.
You should rephrase it then.
They're thinking about
Okay,
it,
the
which means
question is
cooking.
inherently speculative,
Oh,
but it is also a question that she's answered about 3 times now.
Dab.
Thank you, Your
Okay,
Honor.
so all right.
So if we can move on.
Okay, perfect.
Also went to the wrong house
You already
at
said you
first, and then
didn't
she
hear
came
anyone.
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to that property before?
No.
When they blindfolded you, they didn't give you any sort of idea where they were going.
No. So there is
You
some
should
more.
object again. I just heard the cops object. You should
I can
object
explain.
again.
Okay.
So
Speculation
after
again?
we left the vanilla unicorn, and I was
speculation.
Okay.
Stop it,
It's,
Booba.
it's her. It's what? What do you mean speculation? She's the one trying to tell a statement.
Your Honor.
It's your witness.
Yeah, you are still allowed to object to the testimony. Are you objecting to it being speculative or a narrative?
Which one is right?
You really want me to spoon feed you with that silver spoon of yours?
Objection, narrative.
Narrative.
Flip a coin, Bryce.
Narrative.
Objection is sustained. Booba, you have to actually ask her a question to get that information.
All right, Miss Lemons. From the point of being blindfolded at the vanilla unicorn, when you
Give her
were
$1
before
and
you were
put it on
taken to the
retainer.
house, did anything happen?
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
So after I was blindfolded from the vanilla unicorn, got back into the car, we drove for a bit, and then we stopped.
Mask off.
Oh. I was.
Sorry, Shirley.
It's okay. Should I?
Toby,
wait?
take your fucking mask off.
Yeah, you have 10 seconds or you're getting out of my
I
courtroom.
can't take my mask off. It's a medical condition.
Then get out of my courtroom.
Oh.
All right. So we stopped. I was taken out of the car, and they said that I needed to go up to a bouncer and talk to him. So I went up to a bouncer. There was some shuffling around, and then Dawn said that I offended the bouncer and we needed to go. So got back into the car, and then that's when we drove for a little while, and then the next time we stopped was
This
when
is
we were
objection
outside of the
narrative because she's still talking, but
Were you unhandcuffed and unblindfolded to talk to the bouncer?
There was some shuffling, and I think my cuffs were maneuvered, but I didn't have access to anything. So I was just there trying to talk to the bouncer.
Could you see at that point?
No.
Interesting. All right.
Interesting, he says. Interesting.
Did you hear? Actually, I already asked that question.
No.
So,
Heck, Booba.
did you see anyone outside the house when you were
really
unblindfolded?
Objection, floundering.
The only person who was outside the house with
already
me at
asked
that
that.
point was Dawn, because
an
we were
answer.
both going in together.
She also went to the wrong house.
Okay,
twice.
so it was just you and Don.
Objection, honor, asked and answer. We've been
you
here,
go.
done
Okay.
that. Boom, boom, bang, bang.
That question has not been answered. I asked if she heard, not saw.
She already testified that she could hear things without the blindfold.
She also
but, you know, we'll
testified
have
that she had a
them
blindfold
decide.
on.
She said she's been blindfolded and only what she's seen a couple times.
I think you should object to him being an
repeat the
idiot.
question you asked,
Objection,
Booba?
idiot.
Yeah, I asked if she saw anyone outside
In
the
the tail
home when
and
her
the
blindfold was
Chippendale.
removed.
Okay, I'm going to overrule the asked and answered.
All right.
Shirley, you can answer the question.
Flip this table, Bryce.
The only person outside with me at the house was Dawn when my blindfold was removed.
Do you know where Bryce had gone at that point?
Objection,
Assuming
speculation.
was already in the house.
Objection, speculation.
Have you ever heard someone break into a house with a
You can
lockpick?
ask her to wait for answering
Not
questions
into a
as well.
house, but into a car. I don't
Is
know.
he on
if
retainer?
there's
Why
similar
don't you just take
sounds.
over?
Is he asking if he's
So
ever
you're
heard
familiar
anything?
with basically someone like messing around with a lockpick, like the clanging sound of metal?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear something similar to that while you were outside the vehicle?
Is she a guard
No.
dog? Is she fucking...
That's what he's trying to go at, I guess.
Are you familiar with police officers in the city?
Is he trying to lead
Do you
to
know
if
the types of clothing they
she
wear?
heard you lock
It's allowed to lead across. They're allowed to lead and cross.
When the officers entered the property, Did you immediately believe that they were police officers?
Objection leading, but you know, there are lots leading across. What is he?
Yes,
Where is he
they were
going?
dressed
Okay.
like normal police officers.
But so are strippers.
We are the strippers, though.
We ordered cop strippers. She's fucking
You have no further questions.
I've impersonated
And
a
it's
cop
known
so
that
many
EMS,
times.
like,
Thank
cops
you for your
fuck all the
time,
time.
Shirley.
Yeah.
Thank
A prime example.
Oh, Your
right?
Honor, motion
Shirley.
to give the couple
Thank
a
you, Shirley.
gift
Oh.
in honor of the Bachelorette party.
Please let it
I
be
can
therapy.
present it to you before I give it to them
really
as
hope
well.
it's therapy.
Can you all grind up all on the Bachelorette anyway? Didn't you give her a gift?
Oh.
If you have a gift,
I can give
for,
multiple gifts.
If you have a gift
Didn't
for
deny it.
Shirley, you can give it to her while we go deliberate. Let's keep this
All
moving.
right, of course.
Bryce, your final witness.
I mean, I did have Don, but I feel like Don's going to say very similar things, so I don't need to call up any more witnesses, Your Honors.
Okay, in that case, do you want to draw our attention to anything in the evidence to consider while deliberating?
Oh, the contract. The contract.
Contract, multiple photos
that
of
it never
cops
said
not wearing
anything.
uniforms.
I mean, we saw, let's see, we saw the cops, scare quotes, strippers, you know. We saw the contract. I think I've made everyone aware of everything. Okay. They have the contract. She knows what the
In
contract
that case, we are calling this into...
is.
recess
Shirley
and go
consented
deliberate.
verbally to it and from recording. It's fine.
For her help today, Lei Sanya is in charge.
Oh, hell yeah!
Come on, Shirley! What's the move?
Okay, we're stopping.
Order in the court.
Sorry.
Your Honor, we were finishing up the Bachelorette party.
Yes, it's
Gonna
still.
ask Bachelorette part
Okay,
2.
cool. Get out of my seat.
I'm not in it.
Actually, okay, you stay.
Idiot. Stupid.
We're calling this
Stupid
back into
idiot.
session.
Ugly. You can't. Sorry.
Bryce,
Yes, Your Honor.
today you are somewhat lucky. What you're doing in that house doesn't constitute burglary in the
No fucking way.
You were there to have a party. You did not attempt to steal anything.
No fucking way.
And from what I can tell, everybody, well, potentially his wife, yes, didn't try to steal anything. You were just trying to give a friend a damn good bachelorette party. I can
And
commend
party
you
he
for that.
did.
Thank you, Your
So when
Honor.
it comes to your charges today, I am going to be a little bit lenient on you.
I'm getting everything
I am
else
going
guilty.
to find you not guilty of burglary, not guilty of misuse of a rental vehicle. Instead of reckless evading, you will be found guilty of evading and guilty of resisting arrest. Everyone got caught up into this bachelorette party. There is enough doubt to see that perhaps cops did not identify themselves properly, and that is where your lenience is coming in. However, I have no doubt that you should have known that the people entering were cops. Hell, you said that Booba has a hate boner for you. You should know him very well as a cop. So that is why you are still going to get resisting arrest, and I will be lenient on you and reduce reckless evading to evading.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, Basil Barberos, step up to the podium.
Dun, dun.
I'm gonna fucking piss myself.
Yes!
I'm gonna piss myself.
How fucking stupid are you, sir?
Casual question. Answer the question. What did it say? How stupid are you?
3, Your Honor?
Fucking perjury. You've already been sworn in.
What? How stupid am I?
much Insecurity and jealousy has to be built up inside that pea brain sized head
I'm
of
gonna
yours
fucking throw up. This is so
to do
funny.
what you did today.
What?
Do you even understand what you did today?
I just wanted to end the party.
You weaponized the police against your fiance. You weaponized the police against other citizens of San Andreas. You sent armed men and women of our emergency services into a building armed
Oh my God.
with fucking live firearms to stop a party. You basically swatted these people, motherfucker.
He did. He swatted us. He swatted us.
Who are you?
He did do that. He did that shit.
Very stupid, Your Honor.
Okay,
He
and
did
if
that
they'd have
shit.
gone in and seen something that didn't look good, say one of the people recuffing your fiance and started firing, and your fiance got shot and died today, how stupid would you have been then, Mr. Barbera?
Very, very stupid, Your Honor.
Shirley doesn't look too happy, but I'm loving it.
Shirley looks fucking upset as shit.
Beyond any level of stupidity I have seen in a long time, Mr. Barbera. For that, you are going to face the fullest extent of it. You need to learn to be
Oh,
a
no,
better
is he getting
person,
perjury?
Trust your fiance,
Hold on.
and just use at least half of your fucking brain,
Fucking tails.
please. Today, you will be found guilty of misuse of 911 systems, reckless endangerment, and felony obstruction of justice. While, Booba, I do urge you to consider time served for Bryce, I strongly urge you to give Mr. Barbera full time and full fine.
Don't worry, the vagina act stands.
That is the ruling of this court, and this case is adjourned. Grow up, Mr. Barbera.
Your Honor, can I approach the bench?
Yes, you may.
Oh, Boop is so upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're here for you, Shirley, in any way that you need. Hey,
Can I tell
Booba.
the judge that?
Hey,
I'm gonna-
Booba.
Hey, Booba.
Don't talk to me.
Booba, you still made an arrest, man.
Don't talk to me.
I
What do
take
you
it.
mean, Booba?
I take it. I'm still on that BTF Most Wanted.
Oh fuck! I don't have a gift from you because it's in the thingy.
It's gonna be 12 months, 24 months, parole, and a $1,075 fine. All right.
Wow, no parole. You're sending
You're not
me
getting
up?
any time off.
You know what?
But the judge said you to come off.
How do you want to plead? I don't care.
Not guilty.
Oh yeah.
You were found guilty, so it doesn't
Well, you
matter.
just asked me how I wanted to plead, so I was just answering, Booba.
Disguise, huh?
You ready to go, Mr. Miller? Oh, oops, I sent him already. Oh.
That is so funny.